So recently, Getresponse has launched their autoresponder share code capability, whatever you want to call it, which is really huge for affiliate marketers or coaching programs who want to share templates to their audiences without them having to copy and paste. So here in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do this step by step. Also, I'm going to show you some things that you can do to help prevent headaches. In case you don't know how to get to your autoresponders, you would just click on tools and then you would click on autoresponders, and this will take you to your list of autoresponders. Now, the first thing you want to do is make sure you create them. So this is not a video on how to create the autoresponders. It's just a video on how to share them. So in order for you to share them, once you created that autoresponder series under whatever list you want to create it under, you want to make sure you go to the actual list that you have the autoresponders set under. So for this case, I'm going to try the 3K formula. Now, these are a set of autoresponders I have, and you can literally share every single one of these autoresponders with your audiences, with your clients, with your customers. Now, one thing you want to do before you start sharing these autoresponders is to make sure that your autoresponders are in a template type format. I'm not going to go through it in this video, but it's pretty much self-explanatory. If you want somebody to put in a story about themselves in an email, you want to make sure that you pretty much have it in brackets, maybe in red, saying put your story here. If you have a place where they're supposed to add a link or maybe their affiliate company, you want to say add your links here. You want to make sure it's template ready before you share it. You also want to make sure you don't share stuff that you don't want to share. Make sure your stuff is good to go. But here I am on the area of the 3K formula autoresponders. And so for me to share it, all I have to do is click here. And then for my actions, I click share. Really easy. Now you'll come to an area where you'll just name the actual share that you want to share with that audience. You'll give it a shared name set. So you don't have to leave whatever you have here. You don't have to leave it as it is. You can if you want, but you can also change it so you can easily identify this later. Testing shared autoresponders. From here, you can choose to copy the link right now if you want, and you can click finish. You can copy it later as well. Now, when you start sharing, when you get all happy and start sharing stuff, you'll be able to manage your content sharing here. You'll be able to see what all you have shared right here. And as you can see, I named it testing shared autoresponders. And if you did not see on the previous step, it did tell you that it was going to share that one autoresponder plus X amount of autoresponders. So it actually is going to share that entire series. When I first did this, it looked like it was only going to share one email, and I was like, what sense does this make? But it shares all of those series in there. So if you decide later on that you don't want to share it, you can turn the sharing off as well. If you need to get the link later on, you can click here on the three dots and click copy link. You can also open the shared content page so that you can see what it'll look like on their end. Here is what it looks like, and it has the days as well on here. Then that person can also use the link. They can click on the link, copy and paste the link as well to get to this page. So if I paste this, boom, you see it takes me to the same page. They can proceed to import settings, and then it'll ask you what list do you want to import it to. So it's important as the other end user, the people who are actually copying your autoresponders, one is important for you to let them know to create a list so they can copy these autoresponders over to a list. And if you're on the other end trying to copy autoresponders, make sure you already create a list. And for more training on Getresponse, I'll add a video to my playlist so you can get full training on Getresponse as well. For the purpose of not messing up my other autoresponder areas, I'm just going to choose a test list so that you can see the whole magic happen. They can also uncheck the autoresponders that they do not want here. They can also choose a from name. And then from there, you can see it's going to upload a total of 9 autoresponders, and I can click import. Import in progress. Depending on the size of the content shared, it might take a few moments. We'll notify you when the import is complete, and then I'll say, got it. Now, ultimately, you can just go later on to that list that you imported it to check it out to see if it's there. Let's go see. Test delete. We can already see that there was a whole bunch of autoresponders there, but ultimately you can see that the autoresponders are here. One thing you'll probably have to let your people know is that it's important to go and edit these shared autoresponders. I'm not going to get too much in detail as to why, but you'll probably be thankful if you do. If you're ever copying autoresponders, templates, and things like that, it's extremely important to edit those and and then publish them so that you're not stuck with your emails going to spam because maybe they're not formatted properly, or maybe they're extremely overused and the autoresponders and email service providers throw them over to spam. So from there, your people can go and edit those templates that you already created, because remember, you want to create a template. And they can format it the way they want. They can go into the document and edit it, and then after that, obviously they'll have to save it, and then they'll have to publish it. And so once they publish it, it'll turn that on. Or for some reason, if they don't have to edit it at all, which is pretty rare, they can just turn it on from the list settings. So basically from the list of autoresponders that you have, you can turn it on and off just by clicking those buttons. So back here to the list, you see it's on, but I can cut it off again if I wanted to. Shameless plug, if you need help with your marketing, if you need help with getting your business off the ground with email marketing, with creating your own websites and getting your content and services out there, definitely check out the links below, and I'll see you on the top. Make sure you add a comment down, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe if you want more tips.